Hi everyone! I will be starting a series of lessons in factoring today. So make sure that you stay tuned until the end of this video to learn.
Alright, so we will start with the first lesson in factoring, and that is factoring out the greatest common factor. What is the meaning of factoring? So basically, it is just a method to find the basic numbers and variables that make up a product. What does it mean? It means na we want to express something as a product of two or more things. So pag meron tayong factor, something times something equals another thing, okay? Itong mga numbers na to, you call these factors. So for example, 15 can be expressed as 3 times 5. So therefore, we say that 3 is a factor of 15. Okay? What else? So kunwari pag meron tayong variables, x squared y. Di ba this is x squared times y. So meaning to say, x squared is a factor of y. Okay? Okay, now what is the meaning of GCF, or greatest common factor? So GCF stands for greatest common factor. So from the word itself, ibig sabihin muna dapat common factor. Okay? So for example, we want to find the GCF of 24 and 20. I will write here the factors of 20 and 24. So ang 20 is 1 times 20. Ano pa? 2 times 10. What else? 4 times 5. Correct? So 4 and 5. How about 24? So of course we have 1 and 24. We have 2 and 12. What else? We have 3 and 8. And then we have 4 and 6. Correct? So ano muna yung common factors nila? So, anong meron tayo here? We have 4. What else? We have 2, of course, and 1, right? So those are the common factors. But what we want would be the greatest, yung pinaka malaki. So therefore, what is now the answer here? The GCF of 24 and 20 is 4. Okay, so let's have an example naman which involves variables. So for example, we want to find the GCF of x cubed and x squared. Now, in this case, how can we express x cubed and x squared? So x squared is x squared times 1, diba? Whereas x cubed is x squared times x, right? So if that in that case, we say that the GCF is, ano yung common factor nila? X squared. Alright? So what we want to do is to generalize yung steps in finding the greatest common factor in polynomial. So ang first step is hahanapin natin yung GCF ng numerical coefficients. Anong ibig sabihin ng numerical coefficient? Siya lang yung number in front of your variables. Okay? And then second step, titingnan na natin yung bawat variable. Okay? And then, kung ano yung mga parehas na variable, we will get the smallest exponent. Okay? So, example. Find the GCF for each of the set of following numbers, x, y, and x squared y. Now, in this case, wala tayong numerical coefficient. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, magpo-proceed na tayo sa step 2. Anong gagawin natin? Titingnan natin yung common factor factors, yung common na variable. So in this case, pareha silang merong x at y. Tama? Pero anong pipiliin nating exponent? For x, meron kang x and x squared. Pero anong pipiliin mong exponent? Remember, pag walang exponent, that means it is equal to 1. Diba? Okay? So anong pipiliin nating exponent? Sabi natin kanina, we will choose the smallest exponent. So, 1 lang. For y, actually, parehas naman sila na ang exponent is 1. Clear? So, therefore, ang GCF natin ay xy. Another example. So, ito, meron na tayong numerical coefficient. So, first, ano ang GCF ng 2 at 8? Meaning to say, ano yung pinakamalaking number na kayang i-divide si 2 at 8? Sino yon? Si 2. Tama? And then, pupunta na tayo sa variable. Parehas silang may x. Ano ang pipiliin nating exponent? 3 or 2? Again, we always choose the smallest exponent. So, ang GCF nito is 2x squared. Understand? Okay. So, more examples. 5a and 5b. Ano ang GCF niya? So, take note. Ano yung numerical coefficients? 5 and 5. Ano ang GCF ng 5 and 5? Obviously, 5, no? Copy lang natin. 5 divides 5, right? Now, yung variable natin na a, b, hindi sila parehas. Tama ba? Magkaiba sila. So, ibig sabihin, wala na. Yan lang talaga yung GCF niya. 5. Understand? Okay, next. We have 2m and 6mn. O, ito. Ang numerical coefficients natin are 2 and 6. So, what's the GCF of 2 and 6? 2. Tama? Next. Ano ang common variable niya? Ang meron lang sila na common is m. Correct? M to, m din to. So, yun na. Ang exponent mo is 1. Wala ka namang pagpipilian eh. Kasi pareha sila na 1. Okay? Next. Last example, we have 5x squared y and 10xy. So, ano ang GCF? 5 and 10. Ano ang GCF nun? Number which divides both 5 and 10 is 5. And then we have, ano yung common variable? Pareha silang may x at y. Pero anong exponent ang gagamitin for x? You have here x squared tsaka x. So which exponent? 1. Yung smallest. Remember that. And for y, parehas naman sila na 1. So yan. So the GCF is 5xy. Okay, so now ready na tayong mag-factor ng GCF. So ano yung first step natin? We have to get the GCF and put it in front. Next is we will determine the terms that you need in order to complete the term. I will explain these steps. Okay, so let's look at example. 16x plus 40. So first step is to get the GCF of the terms. Ano ang GCF ng 16x and 40? That is 8, di ba? Yung variables natin, wala silang common variable. So the GCF is just 8. And then, as you can see here, this is a binomial, right? Two terms separated by a plus. So sa loob, ganun din. Okay? And then we will determine sino yung nasa loob. Alright? So, ano ang kailangan nating i-multiply sa 8 para makuha natin ang 16x? What do we need? 2x, correct? 8 times 2x is 16x. Next, what do we need to multiply to 8 in order to get 40? That is 5. Understand? So that is the factorization of 16x plus 40. Next, So you can do this on your own. You can actually pause this video and try to answer it. 18m minus 9n. Ano ang GCF? The GCF is 9. Again, you have a binomial separated by a plus sign. What do we need to multiply to 9 para makuha ang 18m? 2. Para 9 times 2, 18. Kulang ka pa ng m. Understand? Next, 9 times blank equals 9n. Oh, I'm sorry, class. Hindi pala to plus, ano. It's actually separated by minus. Ulat ko lang dito. 2m. And then this one, we need n. Right? Para maging 9n. So, as you can see here, so here we have 9. You always check your answer. 9 times 2m is 18m. And then 9 times n is 9n. Okay? One more example. 10x squared plus 15x minus 20. Ano ang GCF natin? The answer is 5 lang. Tama? And then we have 3 terms separated by plus and minus. Tama? Plus and minus. Alright. Ano ngayon ang ilalagay natin dito? So, 5 times blank should be equal to 10x squared. Anong kulang? 2x squared. Right? Next. Anong imomultiply natin sa 5 in order to get 15x? 5 times 3, 15 pa lang yon. Kulang ka pa ng x. And lastly, what do we need to multiply to 5 in order to get 20? That is 4. Understand? So, yan yung factorization niya using GCF. Okay, more examples. What about this one? Ano ang GCF ng 5, 10, and 15? That is 5. Oops, it looks like a 6. Let me change that. We have 5. Ano ang common variable nila? X, di ba? Ano ang smallest exponent? 1. Correct? So, 5x lang. So, parang yung kaninang example, it is a trinomial, meron kang 3 terms. Okay? Anong lalagay natin sa loob? We want 5x times blank should be equal to 5xy squared. Meron na akong 5x sa labas, so kulang na lang ako ng y squared. Tama? Next. 5x times blank should be equal to 10x squared y. So, kulang pa ako ng 2 para magkaroon ako ng 10. Tapos dito, class, we have x squared. Meron pa lang akong x dito sa labas. So, kulang pa ako ng x. Tama? Para maging x squared. And then, kailangan ko pa ng y. Right? And lastly, we have 15x cubed. Kailangan natin to. So, what do we need to multiply to 5x in order to get 15x cubed? That is 3, right? 5 times 3, 15. Kulang pa ako ng x squared. Okay? Okay, so punta naman tayo dito sa example na mukhang medyo mahirap, pero actually, it's not that difficult. Alright. So dito, consider lang din natin to as if we have 2 terms. Okay? Now, ano ang GCF natin, class? Yung mga numbers natin, ito lang ang numerical factors ko, numerical coefficients mo, Ano yung titingnan natin, no? This is 5x. Anong factors niya? 5x and x plus 2. Okay? Ito ang factors niya are y and x plus 2. Okay? Ano class ngayon ang common factor nila? So, ano yung parehas? Parehas silang merong factor na x plus 2. Tama? Anyway, burahin ko na to para lang medyo malinis tingnan. Okay. So, ang parehas nila class, parehas silang mayroong factor na x plus 2. Understand? Next. Ilang terms meron tayo? Dalawa. Separated by a minus sign. So, ano ngayon? Ganun pa rin. Anong imumultiply natin sa x plus 2 to get 5x times x plus 2? Kulang lang tayo ng 5x. Tama? Next, x plus 2 times blank equals y times x plus 2. Kulang lang tayo ng y. Clear? Another example, ito na, mukhang humihirap na siya, di ba? Pero actually, ganun pa rin. Madali pa rin yan. Ano ang mapapansin natin? Sinong GCF natin? Class, tingnan nyo muna. Lahat sila merong factor na A. Tama? Pero anong exponent ang pipiliin natin? The smallest. So, we get A cubed. Ano pa? Lahat sila merong factor na A plus 3. Understand? Okay? And then, lalagyan natin yung matitira sa loob. Ito na class yung ating GCF. So, meron tayong plus, minus. Dito tayo mag-i-insert. Okay? O, anong kulang ng A cubed times A plus 3 para makuha natin yung A7 times A plus 3? Kulang lang tayo ng A4. Tama? A3 times A4 is A7. Next, dito, para makuha natin yung second term, anong kulang ng A cubed times A plus 3? Kulang lang tayo ng 3. Right? And lastly, anong kailangan pa natin dito sa A cubed times A plus 3 para makakuha ng 5A4 times A plus 3? Kulang pa tayo ng, first, wala pa tayong 5. Tapos, A cube lang to, pero what we want is A4. So, kulang pa ng A. Right? Tapos, yun, kumpleto na. May A plus 3 ka na dito. Clear? Last example. Okay? So, again, ang first step natin is the GCF. So, remember, to, meron tayong binomial. Okay? Ano ang GCF natin? Tingnan mo to. 9x squared and 6x muna. Ano ang GCF ng 9 at 6? 3. Tama? Parehas silang may x. So, ano ang GCF ng x squared at x? X pa din. Right? Tapos, ano pa? Parehas silang merong quantity y plus 1. Pero, anong pipiliin nating exponent? 2 or 4? Ang pipiliin natin is, of course, the smallest, which is 2. Ito na ngayon yung ating GCF. Tapos, ilalagay na natin yung matitira sa loob. Erase ko muna tong mga to. Okay. So, remember na ito yung term natin. So, we have plus. Okay. Oh. Now, what do we need to multiply to 3x times y plus 1 squared in order to get this one? So, meron akong 3x. Kulang pa ako ng another 3x para maging 9x squared. Meron na akong y plus 1 squared here. So, yun na. Kompleto na. Next. What do we need to multiply to 3x times y plus 1 squared in order to get the second term? Kulang pa ako ng 2. Tama? 3x times 2. You get 6x. Tapos dito, class, you only have y plus 1 squared. Pero ang gusto mo ay y plus 1 raised to 4. So, kulang ka pa ng y plus 1 squared. Right? So, yan ngayon yung factorization. Alright? Hi everyone. Thank you for watching my video. So I hope you learned a lot from it. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can also check out my other videos. See you soon!